What's up guys, it's Legend X Rona, and today I have another topic video for you guys. In today's video, I want to have a small discussion on the idea of us getting a possible Wave 2 of DLC characters for Injustice 2 after the 9 DLC characters we're supposed to be getting. Now, Ed Boon has mentioned multiple times on how Injustice 2 will have the longest running DLC out of any NetherRealm Studios game. That being said, the idea of more DLC characters doesn't sound impossible. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to drop a like to help support my channel, and if you're new, possibly subscribe for more Injustice 2 content. Okay, so like I previously mentioned, Ed had said that Injustice 2 will have the longest running DLC out of any NetherRealm Studios game. Now currently, as we already know, we will be getting 9 DLC characters which are going to be separated in 3 fighter packs. Now I'm guessing since they're going to be released in packs, then we will be getting 3 characters at a time. That being said, it makes me wonder how they'll make these releases spread throughout the rest of the year. Mortal Kombat X's first Kombat Pack 1 had characters released around a month apart from each other, with the exception of the last character, Tremor, having been released probably like around 14 days after the previous character, Predator. Now the first DLC character was released about a month after the game was released, so I'm thinking it will be the same case. So the first fighter pack, which will have Red Hood, Starfire, and Sub-Zero, will probably be released towards the middle or end of June. Which I'm thinking then that maybe there might be a 2-month gap since we will be getting 3 characters at a time. So maybe the next one will be released in mid-August and the next one after that being released in mid-October. With all that being said, I feel as if they will support the game possibly for another year of DLC. This is what they did with Mortal Kombat X, where they had another Kombat Pack come out the following year around the original release date of the game. Now if Injustice 2 is going to have the longest running DLC, then it's going to have to surpass that, which means there's a good chance that we could be getting more characters. Ed has recently mentioned a few things in the past month that actually seems like this is something they're currently working on. In a previous interview with Yahoo Esports, Ed mentioned how Ares was a character from the first game who they originally wanted in Injustice 2, but decided for the sake of having new characters not to have him on the main roster to start. Which the most important part of that is when he said have him on the main roster to start. Now based on that, it sounds like they have an idea of making him a DLC character. Now as far as I can tell, none of the 6 silhouettes actually look like Ares, so that means that maybe he could be in the second wave of DLC characters. Ed is always saying that if there's a character that you would like to see and you haven't seen yet, don't give up hope on them. Also, Ed has been tweeting about a few things lately that might be hinting towards ideas on additional DLC for Injustice 2. First, there's the tweet where he asked, should they include Injustice 1 missing characters for DLC? Now technically the majority of people voted no, but the poll is pretty close, so I think that it could be something that they do anyways, because as far as I know, I've seen a lot of people ask for some of the characters who were in the first game that were not in Injustice 2. Plus there's also what he said about Ares in that interview, so I can definitely see more Injustice 1 characters being added in. But after that tweet, he has sent out another tweet saying, if we couldn't get Keanu Reeves to play Neo in Injustice 2, then who should they get? Which I found very funny because he put himself on the poll and he actually won it. But the point of all this is that NetherRealm Studios may be planning more future DLC right now. If you ever pay attention to Ed Boon's tweets, he always plan out ideas for DLC characters way ahead of the time. Like, if you look back on the polls with Starfire, Red Hood, and Sub-Zero, then you'll see that they were way back last year before they were actually revealed last week. He even tweeted out that one tweet saying Sub-Zero and Raiden way back at the beginning of last year, which kind of shows that the idea of them being DLC was kind of already something that he was thinking of. For Ed to be tweeting and talking about Injustice 1 characters being added in right now, they might be beginning to plan some additional DLC characters. As of now, I'm pretty sure whoever the 6 characters are that we got the silhouettes of, they've already been chosen, so I'm pretty sure that this poll that is talking about Injustice 1 characters couldn't possibly be applying to those 6 DLC characters. So now with all that being said, I think that there's a good chance that we could be getting more DLC characters after the 9 DLC characters that we're getting. If this is going to be the longest running DLC out of any NetherRealm Studios games, then it's going to have to at least span for over a year after Injustice 2's release. So hopefully if this happens, we'll get to see some of our favorites that we didn't get to see added onto the main roster or as one of the 9 DLC characters. I know for sure that I would definitely like to see Raven and Deathstroke be some characters from the last game that will be added in. And if Static Shock isn't one of the 9 DLC characters, I would really like to see him added in, possibly in a second wave of DLC. So if you guys really want to see a character get added into a possible second wave of DLC for Injustice 2, I was definitely telling you might be one of the spam Ed Boon's Twitter account with all of your favorites. I know I'll definitely be mentioning Static Shock as much as I can, just in case he's not one of those 6 DLC characters. So what do you guys think about us possibly getting additional DLC characters? Is this something that you're hoping for, and who do you want to see the most? Be sure to let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop it a like to help support my channel. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to check out my other videos and possibly subscribe for more Injustice 2 content. This is Legend X Ronin, and I'll see you guys later.